Hello, I'm John Rushton, the Emotions Expert. Today I'm going to talk about your importance in life. A lot of people get very confused about being selfish and taking control of their lives. And there is a massive, massive difference because your life is in your hands, it's your domain. Everything you want to do is about you. It's about how you get from where you are now to where you would like to go. How you meet people, what you see, what you like, what you understand, your dreams, your aspirations, your desires, your dislikes, your likes. All of these things are yours. They're very private and very personal. And it's of nobody else's business how you think and feel. People may comment because people do comment. People may say things because what they say actually resonates with them, or alternatively, it doesn't resonate with them. So they make a comment because they don't think you should, and therefore you don't, and all this business. But of course, at the end of the day, you don't take any notice. You do what you need to do. It's very, very important that you do this. And it's also important that you don't go around listening to everybody around you about what they say, what they think, because that's all about them. If somebody actually comes up to you and says, I don't like you, that's fine. It's probably not the nicest thing that someone could say, but at the end of the day, it's all about them. It's all about how they think and feel, and their thoughts of you is not none of your business. It's absolutely nothing to do with you. And if you get bad comments, fine. Some people are always going to give you bad comments. Some people are always going to give everybody bad comments because it's just the way they are hardwired. It's just the way they think and they feel and they talk, but they're not important in your life. You are important in your life. And although you may have very loving parents and brothers and sisters and family and friends and all of these kind of things, at the end of the day, your life is in your hands. What you do ultimately is down to you. You're the only one who can walk the walk and talk the talk about yourself. You're the only one who knows you intimately like yourself. Even if your parents know you extremely well, and they will do, you know yourself, what you want to do, your fears, your phobias, your anxieties, your stresses, your loves, your likes, and all these things again. These are all personal to you. And you know the little things and the nuances in life which actually set you free or actually hold you back. You know the little things which mean nothing to anybody else but mean a lot to you. This is you. You are a unique creature. And therefore, at the end of the day, you're vitally important to yourself. Because if you don't make yourself number one in life, who are you? Number two, number three, number four, second best, third best, fourth best. No, once you are number one in your life, you can then do everything for everybody else. Then you can help people who you choose to help. You can't help everybody, but those who you choose to help or you choose to befriend are there on a certain level with you, and you feel comfortable in their presence and vice versa because you are in control of who you are. And one other thing is, if you're everything to everybody else, you help him and her and them and they and all this business, you will end up being nothing to yourself. You become absolutely useless, and therefore you have no character, nothing whatsoever, because it's all being given out. And there's nothing wrong with helping people and being the proverbial good Samaritan or anything else. That's all very wonderful and marvelous. But at the end of the day, again, you have got to be you. You have got to be in control of your life. You have got to do things because you want to do them. And sometimes in life, yes, we have to do things which we don't particularly like, but we know it's important to do them. We have to take a step on the wild side sometimes. We have to leave the proverbial box and think outside of it to go forward in life. We have to take chances, because if you sit behind and do absolutely nothing, then life will take you where it wants to go by default, and then that could be where you don't want to go, and then you end up saying, oh, look where I am now, and of course it's your own fault, you allowed it to happen. You've got to do something. We are all different. There are those amongst us who are quite gregarious and will go out and about and shout and scream and say, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and do it. And there are those who do all these things very, very quietly. And there are those who hardly do anything. But that's all right. You are you, and you're the only one out of all those that is important, because this is about you. This is about where you are now, where you're going to go, where you're going to end up in life, and how you think about yourself and how you think about life. Because sometimes when you're going in life and everything's fine, a meteorite hits you and explodes and everything goes awry. Everything goes wrong, your health, your finances, your relationships, and whatever it may be. And you just wonder, what on earth has happened? What on earth am I doing? Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? And of course, the end of the day is you pick yourself up, you stop whinging, you stop moaning, you stop complaining, because that's all you're doing. Nothing is going to change by doing any of those things. You're going to look around and think, right, this is about me. I've got to make a conscious decision to go forward, and therefore it's going to be a good decision. Or I'm going to make a series of little decisions and just see how they go and keep on doing that until I make amends and I'm back to square one again. You have to do it for yourself. And don't be in a position where you're with bombastic people or say, oh, yes, you've got to do that. Oh, and if you don't do that, everybody's going to get upset. Well, if you don't come to this meeting tonight, everybody's going to be let down. If you don't go with us and do this, well, you've let everybody down. And no, that's not true at all. Because if you died, life would go on without you. So always put that in mind. And when people think that certain people are vitally important, at the end of the day, if those people suddenly drop dead, life would still go on without them, and so would you. So put yourself in the position and say, well, look, it's all right, someone shouting and screaming and saying, I'm the one who's important, because, and if I don't do this, it's going to go wrong. Change that and think, okay, I am important, and this is my decision, not yours. This is what I want to do, not what you want me to do. This is what I need to do for myself to go forward, and not what you need to do for this little moment in time to make you feel good, to make you feel better, because it's not going to happen. This is what you need to do always, and think about this when you're doing stuff. You are important. Make sure you stay that way. Selfishness is a totally different thing. Selfishness is when there are 5 things on the table and you take 3 and leave 2 for the other 3 people because you're greedy. And that there's a big difference in all of that kind of thing. But when it comes to you to make the decisions for your life, this is called taking control. So take control. You are important. This is your life, your one and only life. Make the best of it.